YouTube, what's going on? It's Friday afternoon after a week of training, and next week we embark on our journey cross country to California for round 1 and 2 of the Pro Motocross Championship in this here Dodge Dakota by ourselves, solo, no choice. So we're starting our packing and our preparation now. Got these bikes all apart. We've got the race bike down at the shop, getting a couple of maintenance things done, getting the top end in her and getting her freshened up. Got all of our stuff just absolutely piled, not even really close to ready. We've got a bit of a mess on our hands. Been doing some sprocket changes, getting rid of that stock gearing and getting the Big Bark 52 tooth on there. We got the scoop tire ready for first practice. Got tons of fuel. Got the brand new Maynard Racing Performance Race Tech Gold Valve fork and shock ready to be mounted and ready to roll. And yeah, stocked up on a few parts. We got some new graphics from Dusty at Real Ink Graphics. Got helping me represent all the fantastic people helping us out this year. And yeah, journey begins now. We are going to leave at, I would say, the crack of dawn on Monday, but I think we might even leave before that. So stay tuned. It's going to be a long cross-country drive, but racers race, and that's what we got to do to get to the race. So Saturday morning update, picked up the bike from the Service National, and this is where we're at. Suspension swap, got everything off of her. This thing's still a skeleton. Not even thinking I'm gonna bring this. Might just be a 1-unit show. Got a lot of work to do, folks. All right, y'all, it's Sunday, day of departures tomorrow. We still have some work to do. Luckily, I've got my awesome girlfriend with some assistance on the graphics. Thank you, babe. Getting her done. This is way better than doing it by myself. I love it. First start since rebuild. We'll see if she satisfies the 3 kicks or less rule that YZs are known for. Wow, all right. We're about running out of daylight, but the process is finally coming to a close. Starting to get everything organized. About to pack up momentarily. Got the bike done. About to bag the air filter for some road trip rain. No choice. Last second, we actually decided we're going to bring this graveyard bike. So she ain't got a motor in it or anything. So if anybody out west knows of anybody that can help me put a motor back in there, obviously willing to pay for the help, but would really appreciate it. I'm not going to be able to tackle this by myself. I'm mechanically challenged. Well, we've pretty much run out of daylight for today, Sunday. So started to get the truck loaded down. Got tons of leg room here in the front. Got her just packed down. Tons of room for activities. But as you guys know, it's in the contract to load this sucker down. We ain't got no choice, literally. Ready to put 2 YZs back in here tomorrow morning. 1 torn apart, 1 not. More room for activities, motor, helmet, boots, all the goods. And this is where we'll be in the saddle for probably about 48 hours straight. It's going to be gnarly, but diggers dig, baby. Let's hit the road tomorrow morning. First gas stop of the trip, and we're off. West Coast bound. Only a brisk 35 hours, so it shouldn't be too bad. Got the race unit, the skeleton whip. 0 room for activities whatsoever. Let's go. First update, just missed the sign. We are into the state of Tennessee. Unfortunately, the only 10 I see is back home in bed. Missing her a little extra already. But about to pull off here. This is, we're heading close to Muddy Creek, which is obviously my spot. So we're gonna stop off at the Pinnacle, get some breakfast, get some gas out here in Bristol, and keep on trucking. Here we are. We've arrived going through Nashville, Tennessee. As you guys know, that any of you guys that watch Supercross, you know that Nashville this year was known as Crashville. Tons of people's seasons went up in flames out at Nashville this year for Supercross, and this city is actually where the dream kind of started of coming out here for these first couple of rounds. I saw how many people were out, and that's when the plan started coming in motion to try to take advantage of some of these injuries and all these guys that are out. Anyone trying to be a coal miner's daughter? Or nah. Loretta Lynn's legendary exit just passed through. Have only spent like, I don't know, 15, 16, 17, I can't even count that high years at Loretta Lynn's. Been missing it. Been a few years since we've been there. Would stop by if we weren't on such a mission. Gas stop number 2. Here we are, pulling in on fumes, cutting it close for absolutely no reason. My boy's truly hungry, so am I. Sorry, brother, I really wish I could help. I'm just hoping the car doesn't decline before I get to California. We've been in Tennessee for like, I don't know, 7, 8 damn hours. It's long as hell. It's like a miniature Texas. But here we are. We're into the next state, Arkansas, the state of absolutely nothing that I know of. So nothing to see here just yet. We're going to keep on trucking as if we have any other choice. Almost 15 hours in the saddle later, we're heading to Oklahoma. I'm already running out of stuff to say, which isn't good because we got a bunch more states to go. Gonna keep on driving until we drop, and then looks like we're going to be spending the night in this absolutely spacious Dodge Dakota. We have tons of room for activities, as I've told you guys before. Should be a lovely night, 5-star resort this evening underneath this roof. We're in it. The gas stop this evening called for a pre-workout mix on the tailgate of the truck. Got quite a few more hours to go, so we're going to use this to power through. No stopping anytime soon. We have officially entered day 2 of the road trip, and now we're bringing it on into the state of Texas. Pretty stoked we're just going through the top half of Texas, so I don't have to spend 3 to 5 business days traveling through one state. But got a few more hours to do today. We've already been on the road for like 19 hours, so I'm going to try to do a few more, get to a good stopping point. Today's been gnarly, but tomorrow will be a lot easier. So just had to push through today, and then tomorrow we will just have to finish it off. All right, we've been on the road for damn near 24 hours. We're entering New Mexico. I honestly have no idea how I'm still even doing this at this point, but we're into New Mexico. Gonna stop here the next chance I can get. I'm starting to fade pretty hard at this point, but the good news is we got the majority of the drive out of the way today. We'll just have a brisk 13 or 14 hours to do tomorrow, and well, I should say today, actually, and yeah, we'll be there tonight. Not too bad. And here we are. Covered a little over 22 hours of driving and a little over 1,500 miles today. We're stopped off in Tucumcari, New Mexico, and we are going to try to get some front seat shut-eye in the Dodge Dakota Express tonight. Back after it in the morning. Back on the road in New Mexico after a night in the whip. Slept actually surprisingly well in here. I feel like I actually got like a 5 or 6 hour night of sleep, which is pretty crazy. The seat in old girl doesn't even recline very far back, but we made it work. We're back on the road and we're feeling kind of rejuvenated, so only 14 hours to go. We'll be there before I know it. Yep, we definitely ain't on the East Coast anymore. We can see for miles. I would say I could throw a football over those mountains, but we got 2 bad shoulders, so I don't think it's in the cards. Here's what we like to see. Making some great time. At least I'm not at risk of getting a speeding ticket. I swear the New Mexico Department of Transportation's gotta just be screwing with me. Been driving down this single lane for like 10-15 minutes, and there ain't been a damn thing going on in the other one. We got all this open road to work with, and we're stuck over here at the Rumble Strip National. Makes absolutely no sense. Luckily it's cool though. I ain't got anywhere to be. I've only been on the road 26 hours, so I got time to spare. Wow, we've got one ripping the wrong way. He's an official vehicle, but still. NFG. Here we go. We got canyons and shit. We are in Arizona. Only one more state to go until we get to Cali. Thank God. Been on the road for a hot minute. We're on the home stretch. Here we are. I never thought I'd see the day, but we're finally entering California. Only 4 hours left, thank God, because we're finally starting to fade. It's been a long couple of days, but hey, if 2 days in the truck's all we gotta do to race the Nationals, then sign me up. We're in the middle of nowhere. We're back on fumes. It says we got a few more miles to the gas station. Let's see if we make it. If not, we might have to put some race gas in the truck. We barely made it, but ouch. But the car didn't decline, so I guess we're gonna make it. Finally about to pull into the destination here in a couple minutes. Ended up doing a 36-hour drive in about 42 hours, so we made pretty good time. Nothing to complain about. Absolutely smoked. Ready to get into bed for as long as I can. And got to throw a shout out and a thank you to the Mez family for allowing me to stay with them for the weekend for the race. And I used to train their son Braxton back a couple years ago when they lived in North Carolina, so it's going to be a lot of fun to hang out with them and see them again. And yeah, thank you to them, and thank you guys for watching. We made it, and we'll see y'all at Fox Raceway.